let's take a look in here. So you are implementing your own HTML editor. Yeah, I've done it. It's the thing that kept breaking our code before, remember? This wonderful thing that we love so much with all the special colors. Anyway, the point is, so we're implementing our own HTML editor. To make it more comfortable for developers, you would like to add an auto-completion feature to it. Yeah, that would have been a good idea. I never did that. Anyway, given the starting HTML tag, find the appropriate end tag which your editor should propose. If you are not familiar with HTML, consult this note. Okay, let's consult this note. Let's see what it has to say. In the HTML syntax, most elements are written with a start tag and an end tag with the content in between. An HTML tag is composed of the name of the element, surrounded by angle brackets. An end tag also has a slash after the opening angle bracket. Start tags may incorporate any number of HTML attributes like a class, an ID, etc., which are not repeated inside the end tags. Each HTML attribute is described by a string of one of the following formats: name, equals or assign the value of value, or just name, like content editable, for example. Hey, do you guys know about this, by the way? Just like as a fun fact, just before we go any further, I do need to talk about this. So if we had a div and the ID was like something, let's say, and we put in like, you know, words, something like that. And I don't know, we'll just, whoops, let's just give it some like dimension or something like that, right? Give it a background color. And we'll give it, whoops, width 300 pixels, height 240 pixels. There we go. Cool. And let's give it a little border radius. That'd be nice, right? Border radius, 50 pixels. I don't like the way the words don't fit. Let's not get carried away. Okay, so we're back on this. Check it out. This is something that blew my mind. Check this out. Content editable. Okay, so content editable. All right, well, it's not giving us any errors or anything like that, but hey, look at this. We can edit this. We can actually modify the text in here. Amazing. Amazing. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, it reset just because this resets every time you click on it, it reloads the page. That's why it broke that one time. But anyway, we don't need to dwell on that. So check it out, content editable. It's a cool thing you can do. You know, you can just make things editable. It even works for like, if you had like, let's say, for example, an unordered list. How do these work again? It's something like this, right? Unordered list. Oh, and there's that evidence that I don't have an autocomplete thing on my HTML tags. It does have a nice tab support feature though, which is nice. List element, I think it works like that, right? You just have list elements and we'll just say something. Yeah, so unordered list. Well, check it out. Content editable. Did I spell that right? Content editable? Yeah, okay, something else. Hey, check it out. We have a list maker now. Isn't that amazing? Cool. We can do that. So, and we could, you know, delete all these if we wanted to. It's up to you. Up to you. Oh, I broke it. Cool. It doesn't have bullets anymore. Whoops. Okay. My mistake. There we go. Anyway, the point is, so all I'm trying to say is just trying to, you know, give you an example of what they're talking about in the challenge over here, because they're saying like it's either like this, name equals value, or just name. So the name equals value thing would be something like this: class is something, whereas content editable, it doesn't have anything else, you know, it's just this thing on its own. Anyway, that's an example, and hey, pretty cool example, right? Anyway, let's go over here. So yeah, we know what to expect now. Now, by the way, just one last note, in case anyone was worrying about this, like, well, why do you need all this extra stuff when it's, whoops, why do you need all this extra stuff over here when you're closing the tag? You know, in case you're wondering, think about it this way, all right? Someone walks into a room, right? This is their name, you know, Mike walks into the room. What's Mike all about? Well, Mike, introduce yourself. That's what you're all about. Okay, and then when Mike leaves, he's not introducing himself again, right? So basically, that's the idea. Mike left. You know, Mike has joined. This is who Mike is. Mike has left. That sort of thing. Okay, so you're entering the room, you're introducing yourself, and then you're just leaving the room. Okay, so basically, to continue with this, what we want to do is we want to give the end tag that corresponds to whatever beginning tag they give us. Okay, so they give us a beginning tag. We want to just give them the appropriate end tag. Okay, so let's do something like this. Let's say return, angle bracket, in fact, angle bracket / plus start tag dot slice 1. Okay, well, you got one of them. So, yeah, sorry, Rainbow, not trying to dox you there, buddy. Anyway, what do we have here? So, yeah, we got all this junk. We don't want all that junk. We basically want to just clear out everything from here to here, right? That's basically what we want. So, I guess there's a few ways we could do that. What would be the best way? Maybe we do something like this. So, okay, check it out. I'm trying to think of how to do this. So, okay. We'll say let domain, or no, not domain, that was the last one. Let tag, start tag. Oops, hold on a sec. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, I suppose we could just split it at the space character, right? But what would happen if we did that and there wasn't a space? I feel like that would just be something we'd need to sort of anticipate. I'm just going to use a loop for now. So start tag is going to start as just this empty string, and we're going to build it up from there. So we'll just say for let I be assigned the value of 1. I is less than start tag dot length, and we might modify that condition in just a sec. And then what do we want to do in here? Well, basically, wait, start tag is what this thing's already called. So let's just call it tag. Okay, cool. All right, so tag, basically, yeah, tag plus equals start tag at I, right? At the character. Okay, but when should that not be the case? Well, basically, if, well, hold on, we're reusing this now. So we'll say character is start tag at I. Okay, great. So we'll do something like this. So if character is space, or if the character is that thing, then we've gone far enough, right? So we just want to say break. Yeah. Otherwise, then we'll say tag is going to get the character concatenated onto the end of it. Does HTML have an element with no space between? Yeah, like if we don't have this stuff over here, right? If it was just button. So, okay. Yeah, great. So we'll do something like that. We've got our tag, I think. And then from there, all we need to do is return. Let's do a little bit of the string interpolation stuff that we love so much. So it's going to be an HTML tag. It's going to have something like this. It's going to have the tag right in there. And is that going to work? Yeah, it works. Okay, nice. So is it going to work for all of these, including the hidden tests? Ooh, you better believe it does. Okay, great. So you know what? I'm going to do something a little risky. Okay, great. Thanks. So I'm going to do something a little risky over here. You know, we're saying, well, keep this going as long as it's like not reaching the end of the string. You know what I'm going to say? Don't even bother checking that. Let's just run this and looks like you don't even need to worry about that, because eventually it'll hit a space or eventually it'll hit a closing angle bracket. Now, the reason I'm going to do a big old Control Z on this is because even though we know that we're eventually going to get to one of these things, we probably don't want to be making more assumptions than we have to, right? We don't want to be making an assumption about what's going to happen if, you know, maybe there's just some other bizarre thing we didn't think of. We might as well just be safe about it, right? Otherwise, people are going to find some glitches in our game and whatnot, right? So, okay, we've got this, it's working. Yeah, I guess I already submitted that, so we don't need to, but here, we'll cut this out. And I'm getting a great suggestion from the chat. We should do this with some regular expressions, right? Why not? Okay, so regular expression, what do we want it to be? Okay, let's do this. Const re is gonna be something that looks like a comment to begin with, but it's actually, ooh, I don't know if we need to escape these. Probably not, eh? But let's check. So this thing, yeah, matches that literally. Okay, cool. So it's probably just gonna be something like this. And then some stuff. And then it's gonna end with, or actually, wait, okay, I'm probably gonna have to modify that. Eventually, we're gonna reach either a space or, yeah, either a space or one of these. Is space something I need to escape? Or does that match the space character? Does it? I can't tell. It looks like it is, but yeah, okay. For some reason, it didn't mention it in there. That's kind of weird. Anyway, okay, I might as well just put the, unless that's going to interfere and think I literally mean the backslash. Oh, well. Okay, so we've got this thing. Let's try just returning start tag dot match re. Let's try that. Okay. So the first thing we're getting is basically everything. I should probably specify that what we're looking for is this thing in here. So that's the match I'm looking for. What are you gonna give me? Now, you're gonna give me all that? Oh, why, man? Like, come on. And you got these spaces in here. Is there a flag I can put on this to make it non-greedy? Can I make it non-greedy? How do you make it non-greedy again? It's like you put a question mark or something like that. I want to make it non-greedy. Can we make the whole thing ungreedy? Non-greedy. Ungreedy. Okay. Does that work in JavaScript though? I'm not on JavaScript mode. Can we do it ungreedy? Nope. Okay. How do we make it ungreedy? Does anyone know? Wait. That space? Or okay, hold on a minute. Is that what you're saying? Is this? Oh, sorry, you meant like space or this thing. Yeah, okay, I gotcha. And okay, is needed. That says greedy though. How do we make it ungreedy? JS regexp ungreedy. Let's try that. Non-greedy, yeah. It is a question mark. Oh, right, you put it after the plus or the asterisk. That's what it is. Okay, so let's try that. Let's put the question mark in there and we'll see if that works. That's better, right? Yeah, okay, that's better. Good, yeah, cool. And sir, okay, I see what you mean now. Sorry, Rainbow, I didn't get it at first, but you're talking about in here, right? Like if I need to put the little vertical bar, like the or thing in there. The reason I don't is because it's in the square brackets, right? So basically this is just gonna say match anything in this, like any one of the things in here. Does that address the issue there? I'm not sure if that was exactly like the same as what you're suggesting, but anyway. Yeah, I think we could do the same thing if we were to do like, first of all, we need to make it a non-capturing group because we don't want to mess with our match stuff over here. And then, yeah, we'd say space or angle bracket. I think that would work. Yeah, it seems to be giving us the same thing. So yeah, either one. I kind of prefer the other one just because it's a little more, it's a little tighter, it's a little less verbose, right? So, okay, cool. And then what we want is the thing at 1. And where do we want it? Well, we want it inside a string with an angle bracket in front of it. Huh. Yeah. And now that I think about it, I could have just grabbed the angle bracket from here, but who cares? Anyway, the point is, yeah, here's what we'll do. We'll do it this way for now. So we'll put the money, we'll put this in here, we'll close it off, we'll put that in there, we'll end the string, and we'll remember that actually we want a slash on there too. So we're gonna run that. There we go. There we go. Okay, cool. So that's nice, right? Yeah, that's nice. Okay, so now that's working. I think that's going to pass all the hidden tests. I don't see why not. Yeah, cool. Well, that's pretty good. I'm thinking about one other possible way to do this. So let's confirm the reset. We'll paste some of this junk in down here. We'll put a big old 2 on this one. And I'm wondering if we could even just go straight for the return and say, I want to take a start tag. I want to run a replace on it. And specifically, I want it to take in a regular expression as its first argument. And then as the second argument, we're going to take the, how does this work? It's like it's the match and the capture, right? I think as our things, as our arguments, and then and that. So what's this going to be? Well, it's going to be this. Let's just use that same one. We might as well. Okay. And we want to replace that thing with what? So hold on a sec. Let's just replace it with I don't know, a tilde for now. Okay, just to see exactly what it's capturing in there. Undefined, because I didn't return it. Okay, so basically all this stuff. Yeah, that whole thing is what it's matching. Well, that's a little annoying actually, because I guess that means, okay, here, let's do this. So the part that it's capturing is all this, right? Just up to the point where there's either a space or an angle bracket. But then I want to actually match this to the end. Yeah, is that going to work? And then it's basically just, yeah, okay, so it'll just replace the whole thing. Was that useful? Yeah, I guess so, because we could just say something like this. So put this in here, do what we were doing before, something like that, where basically the middle part is just the capture. Or not. So, wait, hold on. Maybe I'm getting these mixed up. Console.log, match, and capture. Well, which one's which? Okay, hold on a sec. And, yeah, there we go. Whoa, didn't mean to do that, sorry. Okay, what are we getting down here? So this is the match, and then that's the capture. Wait, no. You're capturing too much. Wait, why is that the capture? Does that make sense? Because it's saying it's ungreedily. Yeah, does that make sense? Is there like another argument I'm missing here? Yeah, this one is just getting the I in there, but it looks like it's basically just getting everything, right? Okay, so maybe it's not being ungreedy about it. Is that it? Well, I suppose we could just say, instead of anything, we could just say like not the space character. Would that work? Yeah, not the space character. Wait, empty? What? Hold on a minute. I guess we don't even need that. We could just say, you know, all the way to the end here. Empty still. That's weird. Shouldn't it be console logging? Is it just saying it doesn't match that at all? It's like, hey, I don't know what you're talking about, man. Let's see. So we'll take that. We'll put it in our regular expression thing over here. So that, what are we trying to match it with? This kind of thing, right? Let's put that in there. Oh, well, it's definitely not matching. So, yeah. So the idea is that match a single character not present in the list. So it's basically anything, yeah. Yeah, wait. But it's not that, right? This is like not a space. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so it's matching something that's not a space. Multiple non-spaces, and then the end of the string. Oh, yeah, it's not going to find the end of the string. So I'll just say, like, there's going to be more stuff. Yeah, cool. So where's group one then? Oh, button. Yeah, the thing I want it to be. Okay, good. So that's good. That's good. All right, let's put that back in. That's good. Let's run that. That's good. Okay, good job. we did it. We don't need the console log anymore. In fact, check it out. Now this is where things get really exciting. We don't even need this anymore. We can just put this thing right up here. Okay, so is that gonna work? Yeah, it works. Is it gonna pass all the hidden tests? I hope so. It does. Okay, great. So I like that a lot. In some ways, I like it the best more than anything else. In other ways, I don't, because I feel like this one, you know, for the same reason, the same, like we've been talking about, this is probably going to be the most lightweight, even though it's, you know, not quite as stylish as some of these ones up here. It's maybe less exciting to look at. It looks a little clunky and old. I do think that it's just better optimized. So, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I think regular expressions, I've been told that they're kind of a heavy thing to use. So, you know, we'll try to avoid them when we can. But for the purpose of experimentation, that kind of stuff, like it's fun, right? And it's neat. They're powerful. They allow us to do these kinds of problems pretty efficiently. So, you know, they're in the arsenal, but this is probably a better way to do it. All right, so we're done with this one. Let's get out of here. Nice job, everyone. You're crushing this.